Picture this. You're an Amazon seller with a side project, burning your weekends. 3 weekends in, you're convinced this thing, the AI tool, the new automation, the bid optimizer, is going to change your business. You're maybe a week away from launch. Then a week later, nobody uses it. A solo Amazon seller almost burned 3 weeks of weekend hours on exactly that. He stopped before he started. Not by talking himself out of it. He ran one prompt through Claude. He asked Claude to kill the project before he built it. Hi, my name is Maike Intro, NANDA's AI avatar. Nan and the Seller Labs team have written the script for this video. We've sold over $80 million on Amazon since 2012, and our platform downloads over 50,000 Amazon reports every single day. We're your guide to the AI revolution in e-commerce. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. Here's what he typed. I'm about to build a tool for Amazon sellers. Imagine it's 6 months from now, and the project failed. Write the post-mortem. What specifically went wrong? Claude answered in 2 seconds. Sellers won't try it because they're too busy. That's a real answer. It's also completely useless. It applies to every project that's ever existed. So he pushed back, and the second answer is what actually saved him 3 weeks. Every Amazon seller has a project sitting on their desk right now. Maybe it's a Claude prompt that's almost working. Maybe it's a custom audit you keep meaning to write. Maybe it's a TikTok funnel you keep saying you'll launch. The skill that's about to save you weeks isn't asking Claude what could go wrong. The skill is recognizing when Claude's first answer is garbage. MIT looked at 300 enterprise AI projects last year. 95% of them returned 0. Not low return, 0. The reason isn't the AI. It's that operators accept the first answer Claude gives them and ship blind. When you ask Claude, why might this fail? Your first answer is almost always sycophancy in disguise. It tells you what every project might fail at, which is the same as telling you nothing. The fix is forcing Claude to be specific, forcing falsifiability. If this is the kind of insight you want for your business, hit subscribe. We do this every week. Here's the 3-prompt sequence any seller can run on the projects sitting on their desk right now. Prompt 1. Open the Pre-Mortem. Type, I'm about to build. List your project for your Amazon seller use case. Imagine it's 6 months from now and it failed. Write the post-mortem. What specifically went wrong in concrete terms tied to Amazon seller behavior, ad data, or inventory dynamics. Prompt 2, and this is the load-bearing one. Reject the generic answer. Generic answers are anything that could apply to any project. Sellers won't adopt it because they're too busy. Generic. Competitors might copy you. Generic. You won't get enough marketing reach. Generic. Reject all of those. What you want, instead, is a specific failure mode tied to a number, a metric, a falsifiable test. Like, your bid optimizer fails because you're testing it on hero SKUs first. When it misfires on a high-spend SKU, you've burned the budget you can least afford to lose. Test it on your slowest movers, inventory performance index under 400, where the blast radius is bounded. That's a specific answer. It names a metric. It proposes a test you could run this week. It's falsifiable. To force Claude into specifics, type. That's a generic answer that applies to any Amazon project. Redo the post-mortem with a specific Amazon ad metric or inventory threshold that breaks first, a SKU class or campaign type where the failure shows up, and one falsification test I can run in 7 days. No platitudes. Name the failure mode. Prompt 3. Stress test the rejection. Claude has been documented to flip its answer when pushed. Anthropic's own research shows agreement rates roughly double under pressure. The third prompt protects against that. Type. Now defend the original plan. Argue the project will succeed. List the specific metrics you'd use to measure success. Then you do the check. If Claude's success metrics are the same metrics Claude used to predict failure, the failure prediction was real. If Claude pivots to entirely different metrics for the success argument, the first answer was guesswork. Rerun the pre-mortem until the failure metric and the success metric are the same metric. The reason this works is older than AI. Gary Klein wrote about pre-mortems in the Harvard Business Review. Teams that imagine a project has already failed identify 30% more risks than teams predicting forward. Claude makes that 30% better thinking available in 5 minutes instead of a half-day team workshop. But only if you reject the first answer. Pick the project sitting on your desk, the one you are going to start tomorrow. Run the 3 prompts before you write a single line of code or spend a single dollar on ads. When Claude answers, ask yourself the test. Could this apply to any Amazon seller and any project? Then it's generic. Reject it. Push for the specific. Drop in the comments, what specific failure mode did Claude name on your project that you hadn't considered? If you want Claude grounded in your actual Amazon data when you run that pre-mortem, your real ACOS, your real SKU velocities, your real inventory, the MCP at sellerlabs.com/Amazon-MCP connects Claude to your numbers in minutes. Specificity is downstream of data. See you in the next one.